What's up, everybody? Welcome to Rock and Groove. Today we're going to be doing a review and a demo for the Flamma Delay. Hey everyone, welcome back to Rock and Groove. I'm Jason. Today we're going to be doing an awesome review over a pretty cool pedal that I found on Amazon. This is the Flamma, and I think that's how you say it. And can I get close enough for you to focus in on that and not me? Oh, there it is. The Flamma Delay. Flamma, really not sure how to say it. Don't really care. I'm really excited about this. Cool packaging too. Notice this. And I was gonna say that this, man, the packaging on this thing is better than a lot of pedals that I've received from Amazon. So I'm really excited about this. Special thank you to Flamma for sending me this pedal. I'm really excited to get to it. And I'm gonna show you the box first because, like I just said, you know, when compared to other things that I've got from Amazon, this packaging is pretty cool. And you just slide it right out. You got one of those sleeves like that, then you have your box. And in your box, I had a cool sticker. I've already used that, stuck that on I have some cabinets out in the garage. I've already been sticking those on there. Comes with your pad and, you know, your little bit of instruction thing. Comes wrapped up and all of that. It does say if you want the manual when you go to the website. So yeah, pretty cool packaging. I'm really impressed by that right there. And then the pedal itself. So just wanted to give you a little bit of a breakdown of this. Then I'm going to give you some close-ups, talk about some specs, and then we'll get into a sound demo, and then I'll come back for my final thoughts. So with this, I was going to say that it's a delay. It's going to take a lot to kind of mess up when you're doing a delay. With that being said, there are some garbage delays out there. I promise you that. But with this, just feeling it, it's really good quality. It's heavy. It's got some weight to it. It doesn't shake. The pots are really, really good. They move nice and smooth. You got a big one in the middle there, and then you've got, you know, your small ones, your typical small ones right there. One thing I do want to tell you about this is that the click, if you can hear that, it's not like the pops like you have on some of these more small budget mini pedals. When you click it, it's like pow, and I've had some where you can hear it through the PA. And so this is really silent, really, to me, really reminiscent of one of the Earthquaker pedals I used to have. When you push it, it just kind of bounces back up. So I really like that there. The quality looks good, the jacks look great. The buttons, the light, everything looks and feels good. One thing I always want to mention, or I want to mention here that you should always look for, if you can see it here again, let me see if I can focus without being, you know, part of this. It's not going to let me, it's wanting to focus on my face. There it is right there. The jack right there. The input, excuse me, the AC adapter input right there. Man, it is nice. It's nice and clean. Some of these you'll notice what are going to be, sometimes a roll loose in there, or they're kind of pushed in, or the black square's fine, but the actual pole piece is pushed in. They just kind of seem like you got to kind of put the plug in there and kind of twist it as you put it in. I've had those. You kind of want to make sure it's in there good. This one's not like that. Man, this thing it's built well. I'm going to say the quality here is probably about the best out of all the budget pedals I've grabbed. I'd say that it just looks good. It's got like a nice matte, almost like a pastel Eastery color, paint job to it, but it looks good. Everything's on there straight. Everything is spelled correctly too. That's a nice thing. And so it looks really, really nice. This is the FC03. They also have an FS03, and that gives you a lot more digital options. The price is about double. This retails on Amazon for about $40. The other ones run for about $80, I believe, $80 or $90, but you'll get a lot more modulation options for delay or reverb or preamp. They have a preamp pedal in that line. But this is just your basic mini delay. So enough of that. Let's get some close-up looks and talk about the settings, and we'll get back to you. All right, everybody, let's do a real quick close-up and talk about these specs here. Again, I'm just really impressed with the packaging. Didn't expect to get such good packaging and everything from a pedal from Amazon, but boom, here you are. Looks really, really good. I like that. So here it is, y'all. As you can see on the back, I got that should give you an inkling as to whether or not I like this pedal. Got all our stuff, got some padding on there, inputs. There you go. All right, so as you can see here, you've got your big time knob. The more you turn it to the right, the slower it gets. The more you turn it to the left, the faster it gets. right here, the E level, that's the effect level, how much delay you want. When you want your delay to come back, do you want it to really, come back as just a small little echo? If you do, you turn it down. If you want it to come back almost stronger than an original pick attack, you want to turn it up to the right. And then with your feedback, that's going to tell us how long you want that delay to go. If you really want it to just really keep on echoing from here to eternity, turn it up to the right. If not, turn it down to the left. So it's your standard, really basic mini pedal delay knobs here. They turn really well. I'm saying that no resistance, nothing at all. Same for the bottoms. I'll be honest with you, and this is just a mini like a mini pedal type of situation here. These little bitty tiny knobs. I got little short fat fingers, so they kind of bother me, but that's just a personal preference. As far as what they do, being nice and smooth and turning and going to where you got, they do a really good job there. There's your light. Here's your click. You can hear it again. That's just a soft little click of engagement. It doesn't pop. It's not that pow. Sounds like a hole puncher. Not at all. Okay, so as far as your settings, see if I can focus here. Here we go. Analog on the top. It's your basic analog delay there. Real echo, according to the description in the box here, the real echo is supposed to simulate a real environment echo. And then your tape echo, that's going to be your basic, your classic tape echo. You're going to feel like there's, if I can compare it to like a VHS drag inside your echo there. So listen for that when we switch that on. Try to hear that old classic vintage sounding drag in the echo there, okay? And so you have your 3 settings there. Obviously, all this works with your 3 settings right there. So y'all, everything is just a great solid pedal. Again, look how nice and clean that power in looks. That looks good, man. I'm sorry, I get really excited and impressed with that, because often when you bust out some pedals from Amazon, it's just gonna be like, ugh, is it gonna work? So awesome, there it is, y'all. Okay, so let's do a demo with. I'm gonna be running through my 2015 Fender Standard Stratocaster, Mexican made, and I'm going to be running it through this pedal directly into my interface, which is a PreSonus, and I'm just going to run it right into an AC30 mod inside of Logic. Everything should be clean and standard, so pretty much what you're just going to be hearing is a demonstration of the delay on a clean, dry guitar signal. So let's check it out. Here we go. All right, what are my final thoughts on the Flamma Delay? I think this is a really, really good pedal. I think this is a really good delay. As far as just being a pedal, it's a really good pedal. Number one thing I want to point out to you is that it is true bypass. I have some pedals that say they are true bypass. They are not true bypass. And this one really is. I can run right through this without even having power connected to it. It goes right through, no tone change or anything at all. So as far as being a pedal, that's one thing I really like about it. I just said it too, there's no tone change when you plug it in compared to when it's not. There's no tone change when you engage it. There's no drop in your tone or the brightness or anything like that. I noticed no cliffs or drop-offs with my pots here. Turning those, switching between my settings, I didn't feel any problems or jumps or changes or anything like that with tone or volume. So just as far as it being a quality pedal, I would definitely say this is a good quality pedal. For a budget pedal being $40, I think that's a good deal right there alone, just for the sake of it being a good pedal. Now, as far as it being a delay, I think it does really good. I think it gets the job done and more. So obviously, I felt like out of your 3 settings, your analog was my go-to in a way. It's the analog delay. It sounds really nice. It's very clean, very well defined. That's something else I've noticed. It didn't sound artificial. It sounded very nice and natural, I guess you can say. The tape echo, that was really cool. This is actually the first time I really messed around with a tape echo on this level, and man, I could really hear it. I could hear the tapiness, the drag and everything, and I thought that was really cool. I like that. That's something I could definitely use. I've never messed with one before, and to be honest with you, I probably never would have tried to mess with one if it wasn't already in a pedal. Now, since it's in a pedal, it gives me something I want to try, and that's something I really like about this, is that it gives you 3 really good options inside of one. The real echo, now I'm not going to say it was bad. It was actually fantastic. But to be honest with you, when I was playing it, going back and forth between the analog and the real echo, there wasn't as much of with what I was doing with it in my ears, there wasn't as much of a difference in a sense to me to feel like, ooh, I've got to have one or the other. So if one was on the other, whichever one it was in the moment, I would probably be happy with it. Maybe your ears heard something different. If you did, please comment. If you've played this and you have a different feel on those 2 settings, please let us know, talk about it. But regardless of that, I think all 3 settings are just awesome. I really like them, and they sounded just fantastic. I think even like when you turn it down really good, you can get a nice reverby. Did you notice the reverby kind of springy sound when it was turned down, and the timing was really short and the feedback was really low? It almost had that reverberation of a spring reverb. So I really like that. So I just think there's so many cool things you can do with this little bitty pedal, especially for 40 bucks. I think it's really, really awesome. I really enjoy playing this thing. So definitely, you can see the Velcro. It's got the Velcro. It's going on the board. I really like it. And I compare this to one of the really, really popular budget pedals of the Yellow Fall, Donner Yellow Fall Delay. That's a really awesome pedal too. I have a video on that if you'd like to check it out. However, I like this. I like this better because this can do what that pedal does, and it has more options, and it doesn't sacrifice tone and sound. And that's the thing, is that a lot of times with these smaller budget pedals, what you'll start doing is when you start to get multiple settings, it starts to get into a modulation territory. And man, when you start to mess with like different types of effects, multi-effects and small packages, man, it's really hard to sound good to me. So some of those just kind of sound really artificial and just kind of fake and cheap. And that's what's really gets me about this is it doesn't. All of the delays, it's just, you know, obviously dedicated to delay, but all the delays sound natural. They sounded really, really, really good. It had none of that stuff. So yeah, you get what the Yellow Fall has. You get your basic analog true bypass, delay, but you get some extra options that sound just as good. So yes, my opinion, the Flamma Delay FC03 is awesome. I have to check to make sure if I don't say SFS. I haven't played one of those yet. So this pedal, fantastic. I really like it. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. I want to see how far I can get those subscriptions up this year. So give it a shot. Give us a subscription. We got a lot more videos, a lot more reviews. Got some really cool shootouts coming. We're going to be shooting out some budget clones with the real stuff, the real deals. So if you really want to see how that goes, please like and subscribe now. Check out the Flamma Delay. There we go. I was about to call it a reverb because I really want to review their reverb. Gonna have a video on that, get ready. So check it out, I have a link in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and always, have fun.